Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Young Royals. This is episode 5, the penultimate episode of the season. Last episode ended with kind of a big cliffhanger. So we had, in the aftermath of Wilhelm's kind of drunken soccer escapade and his reuniting with Simone, they smashed cheeks. Or are about to, but at the same time, friggin' August he's looking for someone and he catches them, kind of. Like he doesn't realize at first what's going on, but it's still a douchey move to like film someone without their consent. Like it's creepy and it's weird. But he films him and he films Wilhelm and Simone getting busy, and presumably he's gonna like keep that recording and use it for his own purposes, whether it be blackmail or whatever, or his own pleasure. I don't know. But there's gonna be something that goes down with that recording, and I'm not looking forward to the fallout from it. So let's jump into this episode and see what happens. Before we do that though, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, or you want to see next episode's reaction slightly early, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. But otherwise, let's jump into it.
Hey. Hur mår du?
He's feeling satisfied.
Bra. Förutom att du har jättedålig andedräkt.
You got disgusting morning breath? That's so mean.
Vad gör du?
That's gross, brother. Oh, smooching. Who is it?
Jag vill bara påminna kronprinsen om att frukosten är slut om 5 minuter.
Breakfast closes in 5 minutes? Better get to breakfast, brother.
Det är lugnt.
Ain't no way he's making it to breakfast. It closes in 5 minutes.
Hos mig behöver inte smyga. Nej, vi kan inte skoja.
Simone, you're already struggling in school enough. You can't cut class.
Fett hungrig. Kanske skulle tänkt på det. Varför tog du inte med en macka?
Yeah, you should have planned ahead, Simone.
Skoja.
Or you could eat out the window.
Idiot.
Yeah, the bodyguards definitely heard what went down. My brother in Christ, delete that video. You absolute hooligan.
Men vad hände med dig då igår? Försvann det lite?
You manipulator. What did he just hand him?
Du sov ju inte hemma igår kväll.
Nej.
No, he did not.
Vi kan inte hålla i vår redovisning idag. Alexander är inte här.
Du får göra så gott du kan.
What happened to Alexander?
Stella och Fredrika, ni får börja. Dödsstraff.
Capital punishment.
Ja, eller nej.
Against. No. Against is the right answer. Capital punishment is inhumane and it costs money. An absorbent amount of money.
Wille!
What are they, just always waiting for him?
Tja. Du, det är lite kris. Ja, vadå då? Alexander är avstängd.
Why?
Han släppte inte in oss igår efter festen så de måste ha tagit honom ute.
Men va? Det blir man inte avstängd för.
Precis. De måste ha plockat honom när han hade grejerna på sig.
Vi har inte varit på någon fest överhuvudtaget.
Jag ska se om jag kan snacka med Alexander. Han kommer inte våga prata.
Dang, man. Poor Alexander. He didn't do nothing.
Grattis till årets Lucia!
Va? De annonsar idag, nu. Det är
Alltså,
du.
kolla hur fin!
Kolla vad fin bild.
Det där.
What's Lucia of the year?
Vadå, vill du vara Lucia?
Kanske.
Trumvirvel för Lucia. Och nu tycker
What
jag den
is
här
the
Lucia.
Lucia? Is that like prom queen? Papa. Is that her dad?
Jag vet inte varför han har börjat skriva till mig. Han vet att jag inte vill ha med honom att göra.
Du, till helgen så tänkte jag om du skulle vilja sova över.
Varför då?
Why?
När kommer du? Vill du komma på lördag?
Oh, you guys gotta be... People are gonna catch you. You're not very good at keeping this a secret.
Det är kallt vatten idag! Ni vet.
Bro, you guys are so unbelievably public about this. I am surprised this is not headline news already. Oh, she's gonna start acting like Felice to get August's attention.
Då ses vi till middag.
Slumber party. Ooh, fancy white dress.
Man ska gå ner i vikt, man ska ha de rätta sakerna så att man inte blir mobbad.
Fancy.
God afton flickor. God afton husmor. Då ber vi bordsbön. Vi prisar dig, Herre vår Gud.
We praise you, O Lord, creator of the world.
Du skänker oss
You have
föda.
bestowed food upon us. May this food bless our bodies. Righteous.
Vill ni ha något att dricka?
Vi tänkte spela.
Ja, såklart.
Your socks don't match. Teaching her how to twerk. Wow, so much happy bonding is happening this episode. You're gonna play video games on that little monitor? It's a pretty small monitor.
Den andra heter...
Jeff Bridges. He's just so nervous.
Oski.
You just make that name up right in this moment. I thought you guys said you were gonna play video games.
Sätter du på det här för?
Yeah.
Så de där ute inte ska få höra. Blir du kåt av det här? Käften.
What game is that? StarCraft?
August vill att jag kommer över. Nej, alltså jag skyller på att du är här.
Du, Felice.
Don't.
Det är någonting som jag
Don't.
inte ens hade tänkt berätta från första början.
This is gonna ruin your
Så pass
sleepover.
August, han kysste mig i stallet. Men det betydde...
Vilken jävla idiot han är.
Men är ju inte kär i honom?
Hade
Okay,
jag
well,
varit
okay.
kär så hade jag nog...
Alright, never mind, it's fine.
What a fucking douchebag.
Facts. Facts. Mega facts. Mess with him. Mess with him. What's it say? Boy, bye. Get roasted in the group chat, homie. Although this is definitely gonna drive him to expose her brother. Oi, that's cheating. Meeting in the gym in 10 minutes. Is this the secret society?
Men han har bett oss hitta en lösning så att han slipper bli religerad. Om inte så kommer han berätta allt.
Yeah,
Du är just nu.
I'm fully on Alexander's side here.
Det här är mycket större än någon av oss.
You guys put him in a bad position.
Ja, vem man ser frivilligt till att slicka rektorn då? Ja, men så ärligt, är det någon som har något bättre förslag?
Yeah, that's an awful
Fyller på Simon.
suggestion.
Kom igen, han är extern. Det var han som tog in drogerna från...
Bro, no.
Alexander åkte fast med piller efter festen igår. Var det du? Var det du som sålde pillerna?
He did.
Varför? Försöker du bli kompis med August? Eller vad är grejen?
Han är skyldig mig pengar.
August är skyldig dig pengar?
Ja. Men han är tydligen helt jävla pank.
Är August pank?
Eller så ljög han om det också. Inte fan vet jag. Du känner han väl. Du borde veta.
Should have just asked Wilhelm for money.
Alexander kommer att snacka om vi inte kommer på ett sätt som gör att han kan gå kvar på Hillerska. Och de tycker att vi ska lägga skulden på dig.
Du fucking skämtar.
I mean,
Du fattar ju vad det skulle
you
innebära.
did sell them the drugs.
Nej, jag vill inte det.
Men du måste, eller vad?
Nej.
Så vad?
Men du måste försöka se det här ur mitt perspektiv. Det handlar inte bara om mig, det drabbar hela min familj.
I mean, Alexander doesn't deserve this either. So it's like, you let one of two people that don't deserve it take the fall.
Fan.
Jag är i en fucked up situation, jag försöker snacka med dig.
Jag tänker inte skydda kungahuset bara för att prinsen fuckar upp.
You sold the drugs, Simone. It's just as much your fault as it is Wilhelm's. My brother.
Hej.
Both of you equally effed up.
Släng August. Det gäller hans ekonomi.
Okay, so it's gonna come out that August is poor.
Rektor vill gärna tala med dig.
Is it gonna come out that he's poor and then because of that he's gonna leak the video? You can't pay for school, you have to leave.
Det gäller terminsavgiften. Ja, det har tagits ett gemensamt beslut att du inte kan komma tillbaka till skolan efter jullovet.
You can't come back if you owe them money.
Kommunala skolor. Vänta lite, August.
Yeah, I mean it's his fault, man. You ain't got no money.
Vi kommer säga att Simon försökte sälja till oss först. Och att de blev frustrerade när ingen av oss ville köpa honom.
Jag tycker att vi lägger det på Alexander.
Du tar inte besluten här. Hur länge har du varit medlem?
Och hur länge till är du medlem då?
Du kan ju inte betala terminsavgiften.
Oof. Now he's definitely gonna release that video.
Vi har svurit att skydda kungahuset. Och jag säger... Vi skyller på Alexander.
Yeah, this is not gonna... This is what drives him to release the video, isn't it? Getting thoroughly embarrassed in front of the most important people at this school.
Jag tror han trodde att det skulle göra cool eller något sånt.
Men jag sa nej såklart. Jag har inget intresse av det där.
Question.
Aggressiv.
If these are Simone's dad's drugs, like his prescription medication, theoretically, if his dad was telling the truth about that, would it not have his name on it? Like, could they not look at the pill bottle and be like, whose father is this? And then clearly they could, like, blame Simone. Like, the school could be like, hey, Simone, your father's name is on this.
Dra inte så hårt.
Nej, men jag måste... Va?
Okej. Som att jag inte är brud.
Men hon kan ju inte andas.
Okej, nej, det här går inte. Det går inte. Okej, bara ta av den. Snälla.
Ta av den då. Hold on, I have an option for you, please.
Her mom's dress doesn't fit. Her breasticles are too big to fit in the dress.
Ska du inte ta på dig den här då, som jag skickade dig?
Doesn't fit.
Fast jag hjälper. Nej, okej. Nej. Så, nej.
It doesn't fit. Them's the breaks, Ma.
Jag ville bara hjälpa dig.
You didn't want to help her. You wanted to live vicariously through her.
Så ni skyllde allt på Alexander?
Yeah, man.
Det är ingen som har sagt någonting om det. Och du vill att jag ska
Yes.
tacka dig?
Yes. Yes, you should thank him. He just had your back, man. You actively sold drugs to people. You do not get to be upset in this situation. Yeah, I don't think Simone has any right to be upset at Wilhelm for that at all. I mean, even if they let him take the fall, it kind of would have been his own fault. Okay, August. My brother, why are you always doing bad things? Oof, they're gonna leave this room and it's already gonna be like front page news. Oh, is she gonna catch him?
I'm not focused. I'm not stable.
Ooh, my brother. Now you have to murder her. Oh no. Oh, did Felice abdicate the Lucia throne or whatever it is? And is giving it to Sarah? What sort of weird cult stuff is going on in this school? Oh, heck yeah. That's what's up. I don't know what Lucia means, but I assume it's like best girl in the school. It's some midsummer stuff, right? They're gonna murder someone.
Ja, hallå?
Ja, men hej August. Det är Minou här.
We'd like to talk to you about the video you just uploaded.
Om att hennes majestät drottningen har löst din terminsavgift.
Hur då?
Ja, det var kronprins Wilhelm som bad mig titta på det.
Oh no. Oh no, he uploaded that video for revenge and Wilhelm took care of it.
Drottningen låter hälsa dig att familjen kommer först. Och rektorn är informerad så att det ska vara löst.
Tack.
Bro, you best go delete that video. Bro, don't ever click on those links. That's like a stereotypical spam text / spam email. Someone always texts, "Is this you?" August. You effed up, buddy. You done screwed up, Aaron. That's not good. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Lots of bad stuff went down. Lots of miscommunications and let's talk about the least inconsequential, or the most inconsequential thing. The least important thing, I guess, this episode is Felice and Sarah and August, kind of. So like Felice is winning the crown for Lucia, whatever that means, like coolest girl in the school, I don't know. And they're having a sleepover, and Sarah tells Felice that August kissed her, and she's like, "Oh dude, F that asshole." It's like, yeah, facts. And then they kind of throw it in his face and make him upset about it, and there's a lot of things culminating in this episode that kind of drive August to the decision that he makes, and it kind of backfires on him a little bit. But that's just one of the things. And then Sarah becomes Lucia at the end, and her dad's there, and it's not fun, but that's like the least important part of the episode. The most important part is the fallout of the previous night's party, specifically involving both the drugs and Simone and Wilhelm. So Simone and Wilhelm, they obviously smashed booties a little bit, and they're being like real public about themselves. So it's like, you know, honestly, if it was either gonna be this video or they were gonna screw it up themselves, because they're putting the most minimal effort possible into hiding the fact that they're in love with each other. And so it's like, bro, like, come on, man. You guys are like sneaking smooches and like doting on each other in public with various other people around. Like, how is it not obvious? Like, it's pretty much obvious that it was gonna come out no matter what. The video necessarily wasn't gonna come out, but you know, based on everything that August was driven towards, this episode makes sense. A lot of this episode started off with a lot of like nice bonding and just like wholesome moments, kind of, you know, friendship moments between Felice and Sarah, and you know, nice romantic moments between Wilhelm and Simone. But then the second half is where it kind of turns, where we find out that Alexander was caught with the drugs and is suspended. And it's like, bro, I feel so bad for Alexander. Like, he's essentially treated like a lackey throughout the whole series. Like he's, you know, basically like a worker kind of for them. And he's at this party, he plays the role of like the butler and has to like make sure they don't die and like clean up after them and serve them. And then they tell him to get rid of the drugs. They're like, hey, hide these somewhere or whatever. And then he gets caught with them and suspended. And then it comes down to, are we going to let Alexander take the fall, or are we going to let Simone take the fall? Obviously, August is going to be like, yo, Simone, I choose Simone to take the fall, because he's kind of had a little bit of a vendetta against him the whole time, right? Like, he's got various reasons for wanting Simone gone. Like, if Simone is gone, he no longer owes him money. So that's off the table. If he's gone, I wonder if his sister is allowed to continue going to that school. Who knows? That would kind of eliminate that little social embarrassment as well, right? And he's kind of just got like a connection with Alexander already. Like they're not, I don't know if they're friends, but like he enjoys him more than Simone. So if it comes down to it, he's gonna pick Simone. But obviously Wilhelm is like, nah, fam. Like I like Simone, so I choose him. And Simone and Wilhelm have a fight where Wilhelm is straight up just explaining, he's like, yo, this is the situation. And Simone is like mad. He's mad that like him taking the fall is even a possibility. And it's like, bro, that's one aspect of this where I'm like, Simone, you actively sold drugs to these kids. Like, you can't be mad. Like, you don't get to be upset if they chose to throw you under the bus for selling them drugs. That's your fault. like that's on him. Like, objectively, Alexander is the one that shouldn't take the fall. Like, he's essentially being told what to do and just kind of following the orders of this weird secret society within this school. Like, he's the one that deserves to get off scot-free. Granted, the consequences surrounding who takes the fall are vastly different. If Alexander takes the fall, he still ends up in some like weird random school in like Switzerland or whatever. He probably still goes to a nice school, is the point. And it probably won't drastically affect his life too much. But if Simone takes the fall, it kind of really could potentially derail his entire life, essentially. Like, if he graduates from this nice school, then he's got a lot of opportunities going forward, especially if he maintains a relationship, whether it be romantic or friendship wise, with Wilhelm. Like, his life could be drastically different if he is expelled from school. Plus, they'd probably still make him pay that like 5,000 kronas or whatever. So he would be effed. So like, in that respect, I think I land on the side of as much as it sucks, let Alexander take the fall. But Wilhelm kind of plans for this a little bit, where he asks the Crown to like look into the financial situation for August, and they're gonna like fix it, I think. But August doesn't realize that, and the headmaster doesn't realize that yet. And so she essentially tells him like, hey man, like after Christmas, like second semester, he's like a senior in high school essentially, and they're like, hey, second semester, you're not allowed to come back. Like, you, right? Like he owes them money. Theoretically, could they do the same thing that like Simone does, where like he goes to the school but like doesn't live on campus? I don't know. Maybe they can't because he's just like owes so much and hasn't paid it, so it's like reporting your credit score type thing. Who knows? But he feels upset by that situation, so he is going to, and that's one extra thing that's driving him towards his decision. And then the second thing is when Wilhelm actively calls him out for being poor in front of the rest of their gang. Like, thoroughly embarrasses him in front of the most important people at this school. The most important students at this school. Where he's like, bro, you're not even going to be back here second semester unless things can get figured out. And so that, like, he's just constantly being driven towards this decision. And he chooses to put that video on the internet and expose Wilhelm and Simone, and it's gonna blow up and be a big thing. And then he gets the call that everything's handled, and it's like, oh dude, if you would have just waited a day, this whole situation would have been pretty chill. Like, other than Alexander getting kicked out, everything would have worked out fine. But you just opened a whole can of worms, and now everyone's gonna have to deal with the fallout of this situation. And like, pretty much no one comes out of this episode feeling good, which is a bummer. But man, crazy, crazy, crazy. Next episode is just, I mean, it's just called episode 6. I thought I was going to read the title, but I forgot the show doesn't have titles. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to get to the finale soon, though. That's going to be fun. Definitely let me know what you guys thought of the episode down below in the comments. If you know what a Lucia is, tell me. I don't know what that is. I'm not Swedish, so I have no idea. But I assume it's something just like prom queen, essentially. I don't know. Yeah, let me know all your thoughts on the episode. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me, helps my channel out a lot. If you are new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.